Welcome back into the studio. You're listening to GlitterBeam. This is the Morning Beam. Now is the moment to talk about a book that is already out. It's called Marmalade Martini. And we got the author here, Julie Forrester. Good morning, Julie.
Hey, good morning. And thank you very much for inviting me to GlitterBeam Radio. It's a pleasure to be here.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Very well. It's getting cold at night, but I'm keeping warm and cozy. Thank you.
Yes. So, you have your first book, your first novel out, Marmalade Martini. So, first of all, let's talk about the creative process. Okay.
Yeah.
How this book came to life.
Well, it's one of these things that I've always wanted to do, and bizarrely, I started off by writing the first paragraph, and the last paragraph, which is quite an unusual process. So I understand. So I knew exactly what was going to happen at the end, and I knew what was going to happen at the beginning, and my journey was then to fit it all together and make a story flow in between.
Wow. Okay. So Marmalade Martini is already out.
It is.
And let's talk about the story, because we got someone, of course, things that we can say. We don't want to spoil it, but
No, absolutely.
in general, there is a person living in Hyde Park. Is that correct? And actually, the Marmalade Martini is quite of central. It's a central cocktail for the story.
It absolutely is, because the first taste of Marmalade Martini is where Jamie Barker's journey begins.
Yes.
And I think maybe one way of getting the readers to or the listeners to understand what the book's about. Could I just read the blurb at the back of the book, just to give a flavour of what to expect?
Of course.
Okay, well, I'll just read the back of it, because it's quite a convoluted and quite an exciting story that takes them through a kind of layer upon layer of onion peelings of discovery. So let me read what it says at the back. Okay. You won't believe what happened last night. For Jamie Barker, London life is one long cocktail of wealthy clients, after-hour bars and one-night flings with all the wrong women. Who cares, so long as it keeps her best friend off her back about commitment, right? But one night, she drops her keys, a simple slip that sets off a chain reaction of discoveries, misunderstandings, hope, and heartache. As the dark secrets of Jamie's past begin to catch up with her, she finds out that loyalty can be deceptive, and true love might be within her sights, if she can only work out where to look.
So there is love between two women. There is mystery. There is a lot going on.
There is a lot going on. It's one of these books that is kind of difficult to explain in detail, because I don't want to give away too many spoilers, but I think the essence behind it is kind of about how communication and misunderstanding particularly can lead you into a whole heap of trouble. And poor old Jamie Barker is a bit of a stickler for that. She gets herself into a few fixes, as you find out as you read the book. And she also has a few secrets in her past that gradually come to light as the story progresses.
But this is a sort of start for Jamie. I mean, it's a story, it's a novel, so it has a conclusion. However, many people online are saying, well, I think Jamie might actually have more to tell us.
She does indeed, and in fact, she has more to tell. I'm in the process of writing the sequel at the moment.
There you go. I wanted this.
Yeah. And there are a few loose ends in the story that do need resolving. And I'm currently writing a sequel, which is called Rock and Rhubarb, the name of another cocktail, and it has the same characters. Obviously, it's set in Brighton in the sequel, and we have a few more newer characters thrown in as well. But Jamie's story is a heartwarming, humorous story. And you find characters in Marmalade Martini that I think everybody can relate to and warm to, and actually rather despise and find rather unpleasant as well, which is all part of the rich tapestry of life and human beings, I think.
So we are heading into a second lockdown. What better way to spend some time? And also, what better Christmas present?
Well, absolutely. And, you've got to read the first one to get a feel for what the second one's going to be about. And I think the best thing for people to do, if they're not sure, jump into my website, have a look at the reviews. It's currently got a very good European American audience, so it's got a wide audience globally, which is enjoying. Mm-hmm. And hey, I'd suggest they go to julieforresterbooks.simdiff.com and find out not only more about me, but all about my links to social media and contact, and just get a feel for what Marmalade Martini is all about.
And given that you know already that there is, a second book coming, is a perfect present for this Christmas. And you got next Christmas sorted as well. I mean,
it's a win-win. It's a win-win.
It's a win-win. Even from the practical point of view, it's perfect. So, Marmalade Martini by Julie Forrester. You can find it online and wherever fine books are sold.
Get it on Amazon. It's in paperback, it's on ebook, and it is flying off the shelves right now. So get in there, enjoy it, and happy reading, everybody.
Thank you, Julie. Have a great day.
Wonderful. You too. Thank you for calling me.